Okay, this one, at first, a pail that was 3/8 filled with sand had a mass of 3.6 kilogram. When the pail was filled completely with sand, the mass was 6.8 kg. What was the mass of the sand in the pail at first? Very simple. This is the pail. Okay, so pail, right? You see the fraction 3/8. We draw 8 parts for the sand. And we need to know, the first question say the pail that was 3/8 filled with sand. So this pail, right, with 3/8 of sand in it, right, actually got a mass of 3.6. That's what we do. 3/8, so we shade 3 parts now. This will represent 3/8 with the pail. 3/8 of sand with the pail. This will be 3.6. But remember, when the pail was filled completely with sand. So let's say the pail, right, imagine it to be fully filled. The mass will be 6.8. So now you can actually see there's a difference over there. There are a number of units over here that is actually the difference. So you can see it's actually 5 units. You can count from here. Okay, so 5 units is a value of what? We take 6.8 minus 3.6, 3.2. Look for 1 unit. Always look for 1 unit. Divide by 5. Okay, teacher, you ask me, teacher, I cannot divide 3.2 by 5. You can. You actually can write 3.2. If it has a remainder, you just add a 0. You continue along division. You will get 0.64 kg. So 1 unit is 0.64. I want to find out the mass of sand in the pail at first. So at first, how much sand was in the pail? You read back. It's actually 3/8 filled. So which means I need to find 3 units. So 0.64 times 3. Okay, work out your answer lah. The long division, the multiplication working. 1.92 kilogram. Any issues? No, huh? Okay, then we will move on. Okay, good. Okay, your friend need to do correction. Do you understand the question? You need to remember what it means. So when you draw model, trust me, children, draw model. You all can do one. Okay, analyze your facts, fill up your, all the details that you have, all the information you have. You are able to do it. Okay. Okay, the rest so far, no issues, no questions. I assume you guys are okay, huh? All right, we have 2 questions left. All right, let's move on. Question 14. I know this is a little bit complicated. Okay, a box can contain either 24 staplers or 32 sharpeners. John placed 6 staplers and 14 sharpeners in the box. How many more sharpeners can he put in to fill up the box? Okay, what does this question mean? This first sentence, a box can contain either 24 staplers or 32 sharpeners. So that means the space in the box, right? Either 24 staplers or it can fit 32 sharpeners. So that means 24 staplers is actually equal to 32 sharpeners. Okay, that's the amount that the box can contain. Okay, so you know that what did they say was John placed 6 staplers and 14 sharpener. So question asks us for sharpener, which means I need to remove the stapler and fill it up with how many more sharpeners so that it will fill up the whole box. No staplers. So what we do is, right, if you look at this, I need to replace the stapler, right? So over here only got 24 staplers. Am I able to look for 6 staplers? So how do we do it? Is we divide by 4. Because 24, if you divide by 4, right, you are able to get 6 staplers. And over here, you know that if we divide by 4 for 32, I will also get a certain number of sharpeners. So if I do this right, I will know that there will be 6 staplers will be equal to how many sharpeners? 8. So if that's the case, right, 24 staplers, 32 sharpener. So 6 staplers, how many sharpeners would that be actually equivalent to? It's actually equivalent to 8 sharpeners. So I'm going to replace this with 8 sharpeners because the question asked me for how many more sharpeners. So I replace all the staplers with sharpeners. So this will become 8 sharpeners plus 14. So, okay, if I replace the 6 staplers with 8 sharpeners and I add it with the 14 sharpeners I already have in the box, I will get a total of 22 sharpeners. But then 22 sharpeners, right, is not what the box can only contain. If you read your question, the box can contain 24 staplers, in this case, 32 sharpener, which means that actually there's some more space for some more sharpeners. How many more? So 32 minus 22. Your answer is 10 sharpeners. Okay? Can you do corrections for those who didn't get it correct? Casey, do you understand this question? When I say I divide by 4, because I can actually find out from 24 how many sharpeners, I can find 6 staplers.